record. Okay, awesome. Well, welcome everybody. I will try to keep an eye on in case we have anybody joining late.
Did Debbie find her way here?
Debbie found her way here, and looks like Heidi just joined. So welcome. It's so good to see everybody. Again, thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for coming tonight. The Monday night meetups, I've been doing them for a few months now, and they just keep getting bigger and bigger, which is awesome. And I love the best part of doing these Monday night meetups is not me doing them, but then watching to see what you guys are doing with what you're learning in here. So that's been really, really fun. All right. And I see everybody on. So tonight's flower, you guys can thank Nicole Hutchins is on tonight. She had seen the pattern from Tanglewood. So it's not my pattern, it's Tanglewood's. So I want to make that really clear. She has it free on her site. You can download it off their site. So thanks to them for creating it. Thanks to Nicole for mentioning it and sending the link to me. And I'm going to go ahead. For anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Laura Lee Roberts. I'm the owner of Offerings of Wonder by Laura Lee. I've been weaving, my quick little spiel, I've been weaving for about 30 years. I've been teaching about 20 years. And I'm doing Monday night meetups just as a way of giving back. And part of my love of basketry is the community that we build. So I'm really glad that you guys are here tonight and part of the community and just sharing. So I am going to spotlight my table view, and that should make it bigger for everybody. Yes, thumbs up. Is that good view for everyone?
Yeah, good.
All right. So we are going to be, get back to joining. I'm just going to hold this one up closer here. So we're going to be making these cute little flowers. We make a little box on one side, we make a little box on the second side, and then we make the petals. And they're really simple and they are fun and they are easy to make. So I'm going to put these off to the side. Let me just take these two I did with 8-inch. This one I did with a 6-inch. I just wanted to see if I could do it. So the reed wasn't very flexible. So that is what oops, where's my, okay. Stop, Lee. There we go. Okay. All right, I can't keep my hand still. There we go. This one I did with 6-inch, so you can see it's a lot smaller. Okay, so a lot smaller, but I just wanted to see if I could do it, and I can. So the big learnings I've gotten out of this is you want to use flexible reed, and I would say I did it with 1/4 inch and then 11/16 and I don't know 3/8. But no, 3/8 is bigger than 2/8. No, 1/4 inch or less seems to be working best. I am going to do it tonight with 4 different colors. Oops. Let's grab 4 pieces here. I'm going to do 4 pieces. So if you're following along and want to do it with me, you need 4 pieces that are about 8 inches. And I say about because we're going to be trimming them, and so about. So don't get too caught up in that it has to be exactly 8 inches. That's what I'm telling you for these. All right, so I'm going to put these in some water while we're talking about that. Somebody that sent me a note asked if you could use flat oval. You can, as long as it is flexible. So when you're looking at your reed, especially if you're just using scraps, you want to grab scraps that are like thinner ones, more flexible ones. I grabbed some earlier when I was trying to get ready. I'm gonna grab this one. So this was a 1/4 inch, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it it's really stiff. And I was like, that is just not gonna, I don't care how long I soak it. That's gonna be really hard to do all the bends we need to do. So look for stuff that's thinner and more flexible as opposed to a little bit thicker and not as flexible. All right, I'll grab these out of the water. They don't need to, you know, super soak or anything. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Yes.
All right. All right, I'm gonna take a piece and I'm gonna fold it in half and make a loop. And then I just got my ends matching up. That's step one. Step two is take your second piece and do the same thing. Fold it in half, make a loop. And then you're gonna put them together with the loops at opposite ends. So my yellow loop is up here. My orange loop is down here. Good? Everybody good so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Take your third piece. Fold it and make a loop. All right. Let's see how. Make sure I can get the good angle. All right. So my tails and like my little chopsticks, they're going to go over the tails of my orange, and they are going to go inside the loop. So going over the tails, both sides,
Marcy.
and then inside the yellow loop.
Okay.
Okay. So let me just hold it there. Not gonna tighten anything yet. Just want you guys to. Now, if you guys, did anybody do this with gum wrappers when you were a kid? I know I'm going to show my age here, but I remember doing this with gum wrappers, making these little squares.
Yes.
Yes. Somebody?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So that's the third piece. Do it. I'm just, that's a pretty good angle. So loops, it's on both, the black's on both sides of the tails of the orange. And Nicole says, nope, I guess I'm young. You are, Nicole, you are young. All right. And then, so the black went, the loop is over the tails of the orange, and the tails of the black go through the loop of the yellow. All right. I'm going to just kind of scooch that up so I can work the other end. All right. Just going to kind of do that. All right. Your last piece, for me, it's this natural. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go over the tails of the yellow. So my chopsticks are like on each side, grabbing the yellow, and then they're going to go inside the orange. That way. So the naturals on both sides of the tails, on the outside of the tails of the yellow. So the yellow's kind of coming through. And then the tails of the natural go into the loop.
Here. Okay. Yeah, it was.
All right. I'm just going to hold it there while you guys, everybody's good. For those playing along, then you're just going to start scooching everything together. So you're going to pull the tails of everything. Just pull on all the tails. So you're going to basically scrunch everything up together. Pulling on the black tails, pull on the yellow tails, pull on the natural tails, pull on the orange tails. And then you're going to get kind of a loose square, and then just keep tightening it. So just keep pulling on the tails, pulling on the tails, pulling on the tails. and pulling on the tails. So you want to end up with a nice tight square. All right. Give me just a yay or nay. We get to the square.
Yay.
All right. Heard one yay.
I'm good.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Doreen. I say Doreen. I'm hearing yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So if you got that far, that's the hard part, I think. So if you got that, that's great, right? It should all basically, they all just kind of lock in together and you get a nice tight square. Okay. I don't know which way you have yours flipped, but I'm going to take it with my tails are coming out on the right side. So like if right, left and right. So my tail's on the right. All right. I'm going to take one of the tails. So the top one, I'm taking the yellow. And if you think about north, south, east, and west, if you think about it like that, I'm taking the north one. I'm going to bend it down. I'm not going to come straight down. I'm going to bend it so that it's to the left of my orange. Whatever your top one is, you're going to bend it. And it's basically going to cross over your the square that you have. Okay, so I'm going to flip it back up again. You don't want to come straight down and cover up the same spoke. You want to come on an angle so it's to the left of the one that's below it. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it a quarter turn to the right. So now my natural is up on the north position. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bend it. It's going to come down to the left of my black. And it's going to cross over the one that I had already folded. We're going to do that one more time. I'm going to turn to the right. So now my orange is on top. I'm going to bend it on an angle. It's going to cross over my natural, and it's going to be to the left of my yellow spoke down here. So what I'm doing is I'm creating another box, just like we created a box on the front when we did the first putting everybody together. So I'm going to do my quarter turn again. Now I have this black one up here. I want it to come and go on the angle, but I need to tuck it into that first one that I did. So I'm going to just back my yellow one up a little bit. So I'm just backing it up a little bit so that I'm creating, do I have a tool here? Grab this. I backed up my first one. It's right here. So there's a little bit of a pocket. See, I made a spot. So when I bend my black, it's going to go over the orange, but it's going to go under my yellow. Do that. Pull it tight. All right. And now you're going to just go around and pull again all your tails and make them tight. All right. And now you have another little box on that side.
Ah,
So if I flip it over, this was the first box that we made. And now we just made
She
the
flipped
second
it.
box.
Second box, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So how are we doing?
Okay.
I see Judy's. Angie, look like you're good. Kathy, look like you're good. So, can't see me. Oh. The trouble with having many different machines is that the computer I'm using does not have a touch screen, but I continually want to, touch it and make it go, as opposed to my iPad that's all touch. All right. Okay, Becky and Georgia, welcome. All right, I see Nicole.
We're just looking.
You're just watching? Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. All right. Christine, how you doing?
Dog
Got
is
it?
underneath. Yeah, I think
Yep.
so.
All right, good. Excellent. All right. All right. All right. Ready to move on to the petals?
yes.
So one of the things in her instructions said, let me lay this down for a second, was to trim them all the same length. So that your petals, I guess, are going to be about the same size. So what I did was I looked to see what was my shortest one, like in my black one here, looks like it's my shortest one. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate and just go around and trim them. Now, if you are not like, you don't like to guesstimate and you want to measure, please measure, that's fine. To me, flowers are not, their petals aren't necessarily all exactly the same and all of that. So that's the next step. Let's see, Nicole, I see you on. Let me see, I think. Don't see you, but I see you on. Sorry, you guys. Does somebody have the Facebook on, or I'm trying to figure out if it's coming from me or from?
Facebook.
All right. There we go. See if it finally caught up. Give me 1 second. All right, so get your petals so that they're all
I thought that chicken was done, but it ain't.
sorry, somebody was saying something.
Oh, man.
Okay, glad you're here, Nicole. This is your doings for tonight. So, all right. So if you have them all the same,
Had to go to Monday night meeting.
yeah. Maybe if you're not talking, maybe if you can go on mute. I'm just hearing some background noise, so I want to make sure that the recording is clear for everyone. Thank you. Okay. So when you look at your flower, if you look at it from, let's see how the best angle. There's some petals or stakes that are coming from the front box, and there's some that are coming from the back box. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to be bending our stems or bending our stakes and sticking them in the middle. So I want to do it with the, let me see, let's do it with yellow. I think that one will show
Yeah,
good.
for red is a one.
Hey, I think Becky.
Yeah.
Could I have you guys mute, please? I'm just hearing some background noise.
It's not for me.
It's not from us that I know of.
No, okay.
I mean, because we're just sitting here. We're not saying anything.
You're not saying anything. Okay, sorry. Not sure what's coming from that. Okay, well, we're just gonna go with it. And okay. So the way I found it easiest is the ones that were coming for the box that were on the bottom side.
Mhm.
If I'm holding it this way, the ones that are coming from the bottom is to, all right, you guys, let me just check one more thing here. I'm gonna just do that. Let's see if that will, see if it's me. All right, so the ones from the bottom box, you're gonna bend towards the middle and you're gonna stick it into that space right in between each of the boxes. And it just slides in a little bit. Doesn't have to go in very far to stay. Let me see there. So I went around and took all the ones that were coming out from the bottom and I bent them towards me and then into the center.
When you're saying the bottom, is that the first box you made?
Yes, in this
Okay.
case, yes. It's
Thank you.
if you look at where your stakes are coming out, you'll see that some are coming off the bottom and some are coming off the top box.
Okay.
So if you flipped it, it doesn't matter. Both of them are going to go to the center. So if you're pulling the ones from the bottom, I just found pulling the ones from the bottom and then flipping them so I could easily see. And sticking them in. And again, they don't have to go in very far. Maybe, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch. So again, so that one, bending it in and sticking it in. And sticking it in. Yeah, get in there. Okay. All right. So those are the first 4. They came off the bottom one. So you can see these are coming off this one, the top one. And then I flipped it and just repeated it because I just thought it was easier for me to see it. So let me just hold this up really now that we've got these done. So we're just basically folding it in and sticking it back in where it's coming out. So let me use my things. So here's the hole that we want to stick it into right there. So we're basically just sticking it back in right where it came out. And we're going to go around and do all 4 again. Somebody had asked me if you could use flat oval. You can actually. I think I have a mix in here. I've got flat oval and flat. And I think I've got a couple different sizes in here too. So I was just using up some scraps that I had in my scrappy bin. Anybody who's been to my studio knows that I have lots of scraps because you never know when you can find something to use them on. That is it. Ta-da! I like the little fall colors. I actually like using different colors. All right, let me remove the spotlight for a minute so I can see everybody. All right, how are folks doing? Judy, beautiful, nice. Angie, oh, look at that, so pretty. You got fall colors too, it looks like Angie.
Yeah, it's like an orange.
Yeah.
It's
Kathy,
splintered a lot though.
say that again.
It's splintered a lot.
Ah,
I guess the reed was maybe older or something.
that could be. You might want to throw a little bit of glycerin, or if you don't have glycerin, throw a used dryer sheet in.
Okay.
There's my tip for folks. If you use your dryer sheets, if you save a couple, you throw them in your water. The dryer sheets have glycerin in them, and so that helps sometimes soften up your reed, especially if you've got some that's been around a little bit, or you've just bought some and it's not great quality. Unfortunately. All right, let's see. Anne, how are you doing? Oh, yay, Debbie, nice. Oh, Heidi, thank you, Heidi, for turning your phone on. Welcome. Nice. I have a Zoom user. Not sure who that is.
Pam,
Pam?
and I've tuned in late, so I'm going to watch the replay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do one more because I want to just kind of go through
Okay.
it one more time. Now that you kind of got the idea, we'll do one more time. All right, so there's that one. All right, let's do it again. I liked those colors, so I'm just going to do that again. And I just got a bunch of things cut in front of me. All right, I'm gonna let those get wet for a second. These would be great to use on like on a basket. You know, you could add it on as an embellishment on a basket. You could make a pin, a little pin. They'd be fun and like hung on a garland, make like a little garland out of them. They would be cute. You know, if you're thinking about the holidays, they could be, I love these fall colors. They would be really pretty for, you know, for Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving. But you could do red and green flowers for Christmas. You could do natural ones and paint them. If you have any buttons, you could put a button on the center. Trying to think what else. Bling, if you're a blinger, if you like bling, you could put some bling on them. All right. Let me go back to my table view. Let me just ask any questions before I do the second one.
I'm gonna leave you, so
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Great.
later.
Yes, yeah. All right. All right. I'm going to spotlight again. We're going to do one more. We'll do it a little bit quicker. All right. So we're going to fold one in half. I'm going to fold the second one in half, and we're going to put the loops at opposite ends. Loops at opposite ends. Fold the third one. The tails are going to grab the tails on each side. So one on each side and go through the loop. And you hold everything without losing them. And then the last one's going to be your locking. Your tails are going to go over the tails. There we go. Okay. And through the loop. All right. And then you're going to make everybody, hold everybody through the loop. Okay. And then you're going to pull all your tails and tighten up. Just tighten up. There we go. And you just keep squishing them around until you get a nice tight square. There you go. All right, then we start the top. We go angle, do a quarter turn, angle, do a quarter turn, angle down, do a quarter turn, angle down, and go through your first one. And then tighten them all up. And I'm just giving all my tails a nice little tug. And then you have your second square. I wanted to go through this one a little fast so you can see once you get the hang of it, they're really quick. Then check all of your spokes and get them close to even. All right, close enough. And then I found it easier to take the bottom ones, the ones coming out of your bottom square, and just flipping them in. You just, regardless, if you wanted to go every one, the bottom one's going to turn up in, the top one would turn down. You turn it down and tuck it. I just found it easier to do all the ones in the same direction and then flip it and do it again. So the motion was all the same. It was lifting the bottom one, bending it up towards me, tucking it in, bottom one up towards me, tucking it in, get all 4 petals, and then flipped it over and did the same thing. Lifted it towards me and tucked her in. Bim-ba-dim, bim-ba-dim. And the last one, and we're done.
Nice.
Once
Very
you get, yeah, they're fun. They're just, they're not hard. I love seeing something and thinking, boy, that's hard to do, right? And then finding out it's really not. So again, a thank you to Tanglewoods. They are the ones who put the pattern out. A big thank you to Nicole for sharing it with me, letting me know it was out there and available, and for the idea. And so I encourage you guys, if there is something that you know about or that you would like to learn, please just, let me know. You can send me a message on the Facebook page. You can send me a message on Instant Messenger, on the messaging app. Either way, I'd love to have the ideas, because I am usually scrambling to think about what we can do. So thank you, Nicole. No stress this week on coming up with an idea. So
Thank you.
yeah, you're very welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Laura Lee, one of mine
Yes.
split, so I'm just going to make a standing flower with a little.
Oh, look at that. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. See, and this, as I said at the very beginning, the reason I love doing these is because I can, I show you something and then you guys take it and just wow me with it. So
That's fun.
keep posting pictures and let me know what you do with them because those are fun.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I was going to leave you. I will show you the other kit that I did over the weekend. I did this little patriotic Santa. And I should know the name. I don't have the pattern here. It was in, you know, I think a couple of people have given me stuff who aren't weaving anymore. So they've got, you know, I've had kits and bases and that, and this was in there. It's very cute. Look at this little face. His little face. He's so cute. He's really cute. So that's the other thing I did yesterday. I was working on stuff. So kind of fun. And then the wee jars. So the lacing, if you guys are interested, for folks who joined later, I said a KBA, Candy Barnes was weaving some of the Nantuckets with this bright lace. Is what it's called. So I actually got some because I thought it looked really cool, and I did it with a wee jar, or with a wee jar. And I think I don't remember. Is this the Japanese weave, Judy? Do you remember what this one's called? I don't remember. I think this is a Japanese weave, or a Japanese weave, I should say. Maybe that's better. So yeah, so fun stuff. All right. Well, I will say have a great week. Again, if you have questions, post them. Post them on the. Oh, Judy's working on her nativities.
I'm working on nativities this week tonight.
Excellent.
I have 3, 6, 9. I have 10 made so far.
Wow.
Nice. Nice. Anybody else working on anything they want to share? Do a little quick show and tell. Love to see it. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming on. I do really appreciate people who are sharing and getting the word out there. So thank you for doing that. And with that, we will close out, and I will say have a great week, and I hope to see you next week on Monday Night Meetup.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.